Today, January 9th, marks the first day of Tate Reeves' second term as governor for the state of Mississippi, and the Capitol has been bustling all day with people here to celebrate the inauguration. The festivities kicked off with breakfast in the Capitol, bringing together leaders, officials, and citizens in a moment of camaraderie. The House and Senate met in their chambers briefly, adjourning for the anticipated inauguration. The representatives and senators were excited for the day as it marks the start of Governor Tate Reeves' second term, a moment they anticipated with enthusiasm for the continued leadership ahead.
Yeah, this day is super important to our state because it begins our legislative session, our legislative process all year. So I am excited about being here, getting to work both sides of the aisle, trying to pass good legislation and good laws that help everybody in Mississippi.
As attendees prepared to brave the cold, stepping outside where the wind blew strongly and contributed to the frigid temperatures, the Mississippi 41st Army Band played at the base of the Capitol steps, providing a musical backdrop before the governor's swearing-in ceremony. The Armed Forces also contributed to the ceremony with a gun salute and a helicopter flyover.
Well, the inauguration is important because it's the governor of our state, and what we're doing is a 19-gun salute, which is what every governor gets at his inauguration. It's a great honor. This is really cool being here.
As the governor took oath of office, crowds gathered both outside and inside the Capitol, watching on monitors, hanging on to every word of the inaugural address. It was a moment of unity, a collective embrace of the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. The celebration spilled into the streets with parades showcasing military vehicles and representatives from colleges and high schools across the state. The festivities wrapped up with an open house at the governor's mansion, extending a warm invitation to the public to partake in the joy of the historic moment. The significance of this event extends beyond Mississippians, as even foreigners joined in on the inaugural festivities. The Consul General of Ireland, responsible for Mississippi affairs, was present to witness the swearing-in ceremony of Tate Reeves for his second term.
One of the nicest parts of the day has been a visit to the Mississippi Senate and getting to meet with members of the American Irish Legislative Caucus, which is a wonderful, dynamic group of great legislators here. And I look forward to working to build really strong relationships, or stronger, I should say, between Mississippi and Ireland.
Senators, representatives, to citizens of Mississippi, being here today helped us all recognize the importance of the inauguration. I'm Paige Loyacono for BNN.
Aye, you only get sad.
Kindergartner Charlie Brown is not alone in his love for learning in the garden, as fellow students at St. Anthony actively apply classroom concepts. During my recent observation, kindergarten and 5th grade classes engaged in hands-on learning. Under the guidance of 5th grade math teacher Stephanie Brown, students utilized long division to measure garden beds and determine optimal space for planting. They translated these calculations into the number of plants per bed and proceeded to plant various species. Currently exploring ratios, the students will calculate the success rate of plant growth in the garden. 5th grader Rosemary Murphy walked me through the process of planting her radishes.
So my partner did rows, and he put his thumb down there, and then I got the seeds and put a few in each little hole, and then we would close it up and pack it down so that they can grow. So in math, we are dividing, subtracting, adding, and multiplying fractions. So in the garden, we are spacing out the vegetables and the fruit and seeds.
Students in all grades use the garden as a time to get out of the classroom and immerse themselves in nature in an educational way. By the time the 5th grade project is finished, they will have not only grown an abundance of flowers, fruits, and vegetables, but also rooted themselves with key math concepts to apply in the classroom and in the real world.
We love the garden because children learn better when they're in nature and when they're outdoors, and they can use their imagination in the fairy garden. They can be kinesthetic learners when they're playing in the mud kitchen. They get to develop fine motor skills when they're digging in the dirt and when they're in the sandbox, and they can just be free and play and learn at the same time.
All learn in different ways, right? Some of us are auditory learners. We can hear it once and remember it forever. Some of us are visual learners. We see it and we know it. And then others are kinesthetic. They need to get out there and apply it. showing them they're doing something in real life, this is how math impacts that, really makes it stick. It makes them more invested in it.
Having hands-on activities like the garden makes learning math fun and as easy as
1, 2, 3.
I'm Paige Loyacono for BNN.